I'm gonna have to put like a big spoiler, just a big old spoiler warning on this video. Anyway. Hey guys, it's Taylor. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Today it's Top 5 Wednesday, and today I have books that are all about betrayal. Books that I have felt betrayed by, characters that have betrayed me. Top 5 Wednesday is currently ran by Sam over at Thoughts on Tomes, so I will leave her channel down in the description as well as the Goodreads page for the themes and stuff that are coming up for the next month and for the rest of this month. But I'm going to go ahead and give you my 5 books that are just complete and utter knives to the heart, swords to the back betrayal. So the first one is actually going to be Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Now, this is also going to be a spoilery kind of video, so if you haven't read any of these books, you can go ahead and skip to when I hold up another book, or you can suffer through the spoilers and don't say I didn't warn you, you can't be mad at me. So, in this book, there is a girl named Tessa who is traveling to London to spend time with her brother, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on, and it turns out that her brother, when she finds him, is actually working with the bad guy who is looking to kidnap and use Tessa and her power. So it's very betrayal to me because her brother is all she has left, and she's been so looking forward to finding him, and then all of a sudden he is mean and, you know, has been working to help this guy, the Magister, kidnap Tessa, his sister, and Nathaniel, the brother, is just like, I want to kick him in the teeth. that's how much I have a brother, and I know what it feels like to, you know, completely idolize your brother and, you know, want nothing but happiness for him and for you two to be, you know, family and just be best friends and stuff like that, and then Nathaniel goes and does this to Tessa, and I would be heartbroken if my brother ever did anything like that to me. So I completely understand the betrayal that Tessa is feeling from her brother in Clockwork Angel. The second book is breaking another one of the rules that we're not supposed to use Harry Potter books, but you can't have the subject of betrayal and not think of a Harry Potter book. So I'm going to go with Prisoner of Azkaban, and this one, if you don't know anything about the Harry Potter series, once again, just wait until I hold up the next book and I will continue and explain. But in this book, they finally find the man who actually killed Lily and James, and it wasn't serious. And the complete and total betrayal by their childhood friend just kills me, and it makes me feel so much for Harry, because it's finally, he's got a family member, and then all of a sudden it's completely ripped away from him again, and it's just heart-wrenching because I don't know what it feels like to not have, you know, any family, but I feel the emotion that, you know, the sadness because he doesn't get to have a home with someone who loves him. So just the utter complete betrayal in this book is just, I get teary-eyed every time I read it. When I watch the movie, it gives me anxiety. The third book is going to be Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes, and I have this one on here because this book was phenomenal. I don't feel betrayed by this book. I feel betrayed by a character in this book, and the character is going to be Magnus's mother, and Magnus is one of the 3 points of view that we're getting in this book, and there's a whole thing about Magnus and his family, and his mother has held a secret from him that has impacted him his whole life, and the feelings that he has had for his sister, who actually is not his sister. I'm gonna have to put like a big spoiler, just a big old spoiler warning on this video. Anyway, so Magnus has been in love with his sister, and his mother has been holding a secret, and it's actually not his sister. And the complete and total, like, heart wrench for Magnus that I have been feeling since I read this book is just awful, because this girl is the only girl that he's ever gonna love, and turns out that for majority of their life she's believed she's his sister, and so all she has for him is, you know, sibling feelings. And it's just, he put his heart out there and she denied him. And even when he informed her that they aren't actually siblings, it's kind of too little too late at that point. And it was just so sad. So sad, because Magnus is my little baby. It's like, I just want to hold him and protect him. But what are you going to do when your mother has held this secret for your whole life? And, you know, kind of sucks. The fourth book is Ticker. Now, look at this beautiful, beautiful cover and naked. This book is beautiful. I have a thing for gears and steampunk and hearts and stuff like that. So it's like, this book should be right up my alley. But this book was awful. I ended up DNFing this book. This is one of the 3 books this month that I've had to DNF, because I've just been strikeouts all over the place. Because this book, while the premise is really good and the plot idea is pretty good, A, terribly slow. B, there is just this insane amount of like filler words. Like, just the word choice in this book I feel is completely out of place and just totally unnecessary. Like, I get that it's supposed to be, you know, like a different time, it's supposed to be a high fantasy, but it's awful. Like, I'm fine with using words like behemoth and just all kinds. Like, I swear this author pulled out a thesaurus for words for huge and just wrote every single one of them in one sentence. And I don't even want to look it up, because I know it's going to give me anxiety and it's going to upset me again, because I really wanted to like this book. I love steampunk, and I love I love it in novels. I love the imagery, and this almost ruined the idea. Why? I get that it's steampunk, but you don't need to bash me over the head with the idea that it is steampunk and it is machinery and this chick has a heart that's made out of metal. Okay, I get it. Anyway, I was just betrayed by this book, because I wanted to like it, and I could not, because I was so excited to read this, and it was just so bad. So that was that Betrayal. And finally, this is a book that I actually have not read yet, and I will eventually get around to it, but I don't know when. And it is After You by Jojo Moyes. I am completely and totally, utterly in love with Me Before You, and to feel like there needed to be another novel, and apparently there's a 3rd novel on the way. Just no, delete it. You didn't even need this one. Yes, it would have been nice to have a little bit of, you know, like an epilogue for Louisa, but I didn't need it. You know, the ending of Me Before You was so perfect that this was not needed. I am betrayed because this book exists. You know, I am curious, but I'm not. So it's kind of like, just this existing betrays me. Just, I don't even know why I have it. I don't know why I felt compelled to buy it. At the same time, I wanted anything and everything to do with Will, and I don't know, but Will's obviously not in this book. Apparently there are like feelings of Will, like Louisa has feelings that he's around, and that there's, you know, like just his influence on her is still around, but at the same time, there's no Will. So, this book. So yeah, those are the 5 books that I have had feelings of betrayal from, and I know that it's kind of like a little bit of a mixed pot here, and how I was just kind of, I know I went on a tangent, and I'm going to apologize. Now, any of these books I will recommend because I never want to tell somebody, don't read that book because I didn't like it. If you want to read After You or Ticker, read them by all means. Please get your own opinion. Let's have a chat if you do read them, or if you've read them and you feel different. Talk to me. I really want to see your point of view, and I want to know if I need to give this a shot, or if I need to give this a shot, or just any other book mentioned. But I do like the other books that have been mentioned. It's just pieces that I have felt betrayed by. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you on Friday. Bye!